and Wes called me. And this was about a week before convention down in Las Vegas, which was just not too long ago. It was about 3.5 months ago, or 3 months now. And Wes called me and he says, hey, I need you to fly down to Florida, and you need to be on a plane tonight. And I thought, first of all, is Wes crazy, or what is going on? And so I gladly accepted, and I said, no problem, I'll be down there on this flight, and I'll see you in the morning. And we flew down. I was just myself. I flew out of Salt Lake City, Utah, and I flew down to Florida. And I didn't even know what I was doing. I knew that I was going down to a company called Jeunesse to look at it, and I thought I was more or less going to go down and just kind of give my perception of what I thought was a good company, bad company, where they had some problems, or where they, what was going on. And I was kind of focused on some other things at the time. But I valued West, and that was the biggest thing. And I said, I'll absolutely be down there, and I'd love to look at this company. So the whole time, guys, is through this experience of me flying down there, my mind is going 1,000 miles an hour. I'm sure 1,000 miles an hour, like everyone on the phone. And the fact that when someone calls you and says, hey, you got to look at this company and it could benefit your life, all of a sudden the wheels start to click and go into motion. And all of a sudden I step off the plane. I meet up with other associates that were down there that got the same call. I kind of felt like I was on a TV show, right, where everyone meets up and they says, you got the call from West? And it's like, wait, you got the call from West? And so we were all there kind of anxious, and we went to corporate, and in came Randy, one of the owners of the company, and what a gentleman. We sat down, very nonchalant, and he talked to me about this company that we call Jeunesse Global. And guys, I sat there in awe. I sat there wondering, how is this even possible in the sense of what these guys have accomplished? And he just started explaining what they're doing and why they're doing what they're doing. And, hey, here's the products that we're looking into, and here's the products that we brought to market. And I learned about this company that we're going to get into a little bit more details after I kind of wrap up this 30,000 square foot view. But he had me hook, line, and sinker after I met with some of the corporate employees. I met with his son that works alongside him and his wife. And I actually was able to sit there with Ed Parker and some other great leaders that I had never met before, and got their wisdom and got their take. And I kind of left there going, wow, my life could possibly completely change in the blink of an eye because of a phone call. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, is the fact that my grandfather, before he passed away, he was 98, and he said, son, there's one quote that I've lived by and that I truly believe in. I truly believe that you're that person. And he was involved in the industry back when Amway had started, and started a company along with Shackley and some of the big companies that we now hear about. And he said, from one acorn, 1,000 forests are born. And I thought, man, okay, one acorn, 1,000 forests are born. It sounds great. I didn't really understand what that ultimately meant. And that's meant a lot more to me, guys, as I've experienced this industry over 13 years, is you guys are on this phone call on a Sunday evening when you could be sitting there with your families, or you could be at the beach. I heard a lot of people from Hawaii. I've heard some people up in Canada and Alaska and all over. You guys could be at a completely different place right now, other than you chose to be on this call to listen to a complete stranger out of Salt Lake City, Utah, talk to you about a company called Jeunesse Global and how they're working in over 100 countries, 30 offices around the world, and fast approaching the $1 billion mark and going to continue to grow, and bringing in associates and people that want to change their lives. And from one acorn, 1,000 forests are born. And what that means to me is by one decision, thousands of different opportunities will open up, and that's exactly what's happened with me at Jeunesse. We decided that right after that visit to the corporate office, I had another one of my upline that I didn't know was my upline. His name was Alex Arnold, and some of you probably have worked with him or known him. And I've known Alex for back in when I first started in my career. And he says, all right, Rai, he says, here's the deal. Here's your challenge. He says, not only do you need to be in Vegas the next week But one, you've got to make a decision before you leave. Are you in or are you out? And I said, well, I'm in. I'd be crazy not to be in, and felt like I could go and accomplish a lot of the dreams that I've had for myself and my family. And he says, all right, now that you're in, he says, you need to be in Las Vegas within 6 days is when the convention was. And he says, I want you to show up with at least 5 people, and we'll talk at convention. And I said, all right, I'll take the challenge. And we went to work immediately as I'm running through the airport and trying to catch my flight back to Salt Lake. And we showed up with 19 people in a convention in Las Vegas, and that's when I launched my distributorship, alongside with Wes and other great people that I work with, from Jeanette and Julie and Rob Harris and other great leaders that I've been able to rub shoulders with Wes Benson and Alex and so forth. And guys, I've never had this kind of experience from the amount of growth and the speed of the growth from the beginning of my business. We're currently in 6 states and also in 4 different countries already within 3.5 months. I've never, ever experienced that kind of growth early on as I'm starting to lay the foundation of my business, my personal business. And so I often think about that decision when Wes called me and said, can you make it? And from one acorn, 1,000 forests are born. Guys, the group has exploded. Wes business has exploded. Those people that have said yes, their business has exploded. We've talked to people over there in Hawaii that are good friends of mine and distributors that I work with, from Paul Ventura and Judy and certain people. Their businesses have exploded, and this is their first time ever understanding or hearing about network marketing. And they're having the time of their life. And there's 5 key things that I really would like for you guys, if you're taking notes or jotting some things down, 5 key things that I look at as a business professional and as a leader in the industry, or a follower in the industry is what I should say, is I'm a big believer in followership precedes leadership. And I promised myself when I made my decision and I said yes to West in Florida, that I would become a follower and kind of let go of the 13 years of experience that I've had and learn about what Jeunesse is doing and why it's doing what it's doing, and plugging into the leadership that we currently have in place and becoming a student of the industry and as well as this company. And guys, it's been the best decision of my life. And so with that, I learned about a company that literally started in September 9th, 2009 at 9 o'clock. And you think about that, that's a lot of nines. Well, the symbolism behind that and the weight of that is the number 9 symbolizes longevity. They're ranked number 46 in the direct selling news in 2014. And you think about that, that's a feat in and of itself, that simply 5 years later, they're ranked 46 in the top 100. They were listed as the 3rd fastest growing company in the same association, part of the $500 billion beauty and anti-aging market. And what's interesting is this company is firmly established in over 30 offices around the world and ships to more than 100 countries. So if you've ever been driving down the freeway and looking up and saying there's got to be something different for my life, or you're in your cubicle saying, man, there's got to be something different for my life, guys, I'm here to tell you that Jeunesse Global is something different, and it's something that will ping-pong you all over the place. If you've ever thought about having an international business, this is something that you guys can actually do all day long, and you can't stop your business from growing, and that's what I absolutely love. The most wonderful thing about this company is that it truly is one team, one family, one Jeunesse. Our upline, our sideline, people that work within Jeunesse, corporate, are all working towards a common goal, and that's to help us all become financially free, to change the world with tremendous products that benefit you and I, not just financially, but mentally, physically, spiritually, however you look at Jeunesse. This company and this opportunity, with you saying yes and being that one acorn, your life will change in a lot of different areas. So when I think about the 5 key things that I'd like to talk to you about, one is the company. The company is rock solid. The founders are Randy and Wendy Lewis. They've spent over 20 years in the multi-level marketing business. Randy sold and oversaw the original installation of a multi-million-dollar computer hardware and software package for NASA, which is still in use today, which is shocking. In 2012, Wendy was recognized as one of the most influential women in direct selling, and she was recognized in 2013, and in 2014, she was named Woman of the Year by the American Business Award. Guys, these guys both get it, and they're the most humble people. They brought in their CDO, their Chief Visionary Officer, which is their son, Scott Lewis, and he continues the family tradition by working tirelessly. Honestly, guys, he's always there, but he is trying to expand the reach of Jeunesse across the globe and to help us as distributors and as associates. Scott was very instrumental in expanding the Jeunesse business internationally and really helping that global platform develop. Jeunesse offers an incredible opportunity as well as global offices and supports that you and I both need. We're actually currently working in, like I said, over 100 countries across the globe. You can look and find on the website where those offices are located. And so when I think about the company, guys, debt-free, who's leading the ship, who's doing all the things that they need, what kind of background do they have, what kind of experience, we are in tremendous hands for you and I to feel very confident and comfortable moving forward with making the decision to go change our lives and to create another stream of income for ourselves. But when I think about the next thing, number 2 would be the products. What kind of products does Jeunesse take to the globe and take to the world for you and I to benefit from? And really the key thing behind our product line is what we call YES. And it's called YES for a reason. It means Youth Enhancement System. And there's a tremendous 6 vital ways that create that YES system for you and I to feel comfortable about sharing products with our good friends and family and cohorts. When you think about that, number 1 is Rejuvenate. It was developed by one of the world-renowned cosmetic surgeons. It's our Luminous line. It's a skincare line that offers a patent-pending stem cell technology that supports our natural ability to restore and rejuvenate our own skin. And you'll see incredible results with Rejuvenate. When you think of Diminish, I think of Instantly Ageless. Instantly Ageless is a powerful anti-wrinkle micro cream that works quickly. Within a minute and a half, guys, you're going to see, and we're kind of known as the 2-minute miracle. And I love this product because you can literally use it, put it on anybody's face, and they will see their own benefits of how it completely wiped years off their face within a minute to 2 minutes. There's not another product that I've worked with in 13 years that instantly people become so emotionally charged with a product than Instantly Ageless that I've ever seen. And that's really, truly what spawned a lot of our growth around the world and created this company to go into massive momentum. Instantly Ageless is tremendous. But what you'll find is when you dig deeper and you do your due diligence with our other product line, like Enhance, our AM/PM Essentials, it contains potent vitamins, minerals, nutrients, all the things for a healthy cellular function, and it will delay your premature aging. Okay, that's an AM/PM pill. It's tremendous. We have a product called Defend, which is it's called Reserve, and it's fortified fruit blend that combines a host of superfruits, antioxidants to defend cells from environmental damage, free radical damage. We've all known about that. It's a tremendous product, will boost your energy, and it also will take you to our 5th, which is Restore, which is a Nobel Prize-winning research that shows that we can absolutely shorten telomeres. And what telomeres, it's kind of interesting. It's the protective end caps of our DNA. And our fundamental cause of aging is really what's going on. Our Finity product contains a powerful patent supplement shown to lengthen and restore short telomeres in the human body. It's phenomenal, guys. And then it leads us to our last product called Zen, and it's a Zen Body. It's really targeted. It's a holistic approach to weight management, curbs cravings, burns fat, builds muscle. Zen Body is really a great path to health and restores the body's natural mechanisms. And so when you think about that 6 encapsulating youth system, that's really what we're taking to market. Dr. Newman, he specializes in advanced dermatological, that's a tough word for me to throw out, dermatologic and laser surgery using integrative age management and stem cell therapy in the Beverly Hills market. And what's interesting is that Randy went in to see Dr. Newman because he was having problems with his knee, and both Randy and Wendy learned more about stem cell and how it works and how it interacts with the body. And he also talked about the facial serum that he had developed so people could do something about premature aging without them resorting to the surgery. And what's interesting is when Randy and Wendy looked at each other, they immediately knew that this could be a billion-dollar product, and that's what they've literally taken to the market. So, guys, when I think about the beautiful product and also the company, I'm looking at it as A+, A+. When I think about the third step that I look at for particular companies is the timing, okay? When you think about the timing is absolutely phenomenal for all of us in the sense of where are we at in the economy. Whenever the economy is up, obviously multi-level marketing companies explode. When it's down, multi-level marketing companies explode as well. When you think about when we've introduced our Instantly Ageless, the amount of hundreds of millions of dollars that we put into the company has absolutely exploded. And the timing is perfect for you. There's not one person that I meet that I can't walk along the street, and if I ask 100 people, hey, are you interested in anything outside of what you're currently doing or not? Just that simple question. And 99 out of 100 people say yes. What do you have? What are you doing? What are you looking at? Can I look at it with you? Guys, the timing is perfect also for this company. We're opening up new markets across the globe, even though we're in 100. But we are looking for leaders. We're looking for people that truly want to develop and completely change their life. When I think about the fourth, compensation, guys, compensation is something that is really, really meaningful to me. When I look at a company like a Jeunesse Global, I look at the compensation plan specifically on how the money flows from A to Z. They have started with this compensation plan and never changed it in over 7 years, guys. That is a feat in and of itself, especially with the growth that we have going on right now around the world. Did you know last month we put in over 90,000 new business associates that wanted to change their lives and become an acorn that would change thousands of other people's lives? 90,000, and that's continuing to grow month after month after month. Guys, everything is here. We get paid 6 different ways. I'm going to give you a little secret for you guys to dissect and go into because I don't have enough time to go through the comp plan with you. But if you go to YouTube and you click in Instantly Ageless Compensation Plan, you'll see multiple compensation plan presentations that other leaders within Jeunesse have done for the benefit of everyone coming into the business, so you and I can both know how the money flows from A to Z. It's really important that you understand that because there is strategy behind what we do and how we build out our business that benefits thousands and tens of thousands of people as we continue to grow and duplicate. And number 5 is the leverage. The leverage that this company gives to you and I. Whether you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to just use Instantly Ageless and sell 2 or 3 boxes retail, you can put X amount of hundreds of extra dollars into your pocket. Or you want to go at it like a Wes Benson and completely blow the thing out and make $10,000 and $20,000 and $30,000 and $50,000 checks per month and growing, you can do that. You can do this business and spend 4 hours a week and be successful and change your life. Whatever way you guys are looking at it as far as participating with Jeunesse and owning your life and controlling your life, I promise you, Jeunesse has the company, the products, the timing, the compensation plan, and the leverage that allows you guys to start to build for yourselves so that not everything depends upon you and I. We just don't have enough time in a day, guys, to be able to go trade time for dollars to achieve whatever financial success you guys all dream of. I promise you, you guys can dust off all of the stuff that you've ever thought about achieving in your life, and you can do it right here. We have people making over $250,000 a month and up, down to people that are making an extra $100 a month. I don't care how you're looking at it, it will benefit your life, this company, 100%. And I truly believe that as you guys all make a decision on this phone call after you hang up, and you just say yes, even though you don't know what the journey looks like, even though you might not know about stem cell research, even though you don't know how instantly ageless acts and how it reacts and the science behind that, how you know how the money flows from A to Z, it starts with you making a decision and just say yes to Janess and to the person that put you on this phone call. And I promise you, there'll be multiple people around the world that will benefit from you saying yes. And you won't know how that works. Right now, I didn't know one person in Hawaii, and most of my group is in Hawaii today. And I had no idea when I made that decision 3 months ago, and it gives me chills to this day. And why I love this industry is that you don't know who's sitting there around the world looking up saying, please send me something, please send me somebody, please send me a product, please send me a company that I can change my life with. And I know and promise you that that'll be from a decision that you all make today. So Diane, thank you so much for having me as a guest speaker. I hope I was able to share some information for people to move and to make a decision. But, it's been a pleasure being on this phone call with everyone this evening. Go and enjoy your time with your family or whatever you're doing. But know that we appreciate you guys taking 30 minutes out of your day. And I hope that this call is a benefit to each one of you, as the call that came into me 3.5 months ago from West has benefited my life. So cheers. I'll see everyone in the trenches of the world, and I'll talk to you guys soon and hopefully meet and shake hands. Thank you, guys.